Yeah, let's look at this chapter. It's a very simple chapter, guys. A very basic and application-based chapter, which is averages and weighted averages. Okay. Now, when I come down to in a simple form, when do I calculate average? Right. So I generally, if I am given observations of one group, whenever one group of observations are given, then we calculate the term called average. We'll see how do we calculate average. Okay. When I have more than one group, then the process of calculating average of more than one group is called as weighted average. Clear, guys? So now let's come down to the point called how do we calculate average? Okay. So we know that average is nothing but sum of all the observations by number of observations. So whatever the observations you have, so we take the sum total of them divided by number of observations. Right? This is if I have one group. Clear? Now, if I cross multiply, if you observe, when you cross multiply, we know that average into number of observations is equal to sum total. Now, please appreciate in this chapter, we will be given averages in most of the cases, right? So we will not be targeting averages. Instead, we can only add the sum of observations. We cannot add both the averages. Please remember this point. So first point to remember, we cannot add or subtract or do anything with averages whenever average is given. Okay. So therefore, the target becomes sum total. Now, whenever I talk about sum total of observations, so this is for one group here. Okay. Now let's parallelly learn what is weighted average. So when I'm given two group of observations, two groups. Okay. So it's obvious I would be given, let's say, average of the first group, number of terms of the first group, and average of the second group and number of terms of the second group, and might continue for more than one group. Let's say average of the third group by number of terms of the third group. So I repeat, we will be targeting sum total only. So what do we do here? The sum total becomes A1 into N1. Here the sum total becomes A2 into N2. Here the sum total becomes A3 into N3. Now sum total by number of terms. What is my number of terms? N1 plus N2 plus N3. Now this becomes the concept of weighted average. So do not forget, we are still calculating average. When I'm still calculating average, you see this can still be written as sum total by number of terms. Right? But the only difference is when I have more than one group, I change my formula on these lines. Now, this is how we calculate average, and this is how we calculate weighted average. Any doubts here, guys? Yeah, perfect. So let's quickly start solving these questions. Okay, so let's solve this question, please. So I want to calculate the average of these observations. This becomes 12 plus 13 plus 17 plus 30. And I have 4 observations, so I divide by 4. Clear? So what do I get? 13 plus 17 is 30. 30 plus 30 is 60. 60 plus 12 is 72. 72 by 4. All of you are correct. James Bonds. The answer is 18. Okay. Let's get to the second question, please. Just 1 second, guys. Just give me a second. 1 second. Can we solve this question, please? Yep. So if you look at my average, it says now again the sum total of all the observations becomes 12 plus 13 plus 17 plus 28 plus 0 divided by 5. Now 13 plus 17 is equal to 30. 12 plus 28 is equal to 40. 30 plus 40 is 70 divided by 5. Now do not forget this point, guys. Generally, students commit a mistake assuming that 0 is not contributing to the sum. So they take 70 by 4, and most of you have given me that as the answer. Clear, right? No matter 0 is not contributing to the sum, but it is one of the observations. Okay, guys, since it is one of the observations, so therefore 0 will also be counted as one of the observations. So therefore 70 by 5, and your answer has to be 14 here instead of anything else. Clear, guys? Let's move to the next question, please. Yep, can we solve this question, please? Yeah, very easy question, guys. Now, this is how the questions will be given to us. Now, it says that, what do we have here? The average of 5 people is given to us. Okay, now this is how the data will be given to us. So, average of 5 people. So, I know that the number of terms is 5 and the average is 20. Now, this is where I apply the sum total concept. Okay. So therefore, I would use the concept called sum total of 5 terms is equal to 5 into 20. That is number of terms into average. That is equal to 100. Now, please understand the question is asking you the average of 6 people. The average of 6 people will be defined as sum total of 6 people divided by 6. Now, I am looking at data in a different manner. So what is the data that I can derive? I already have sum total of 5 people plus the 6th person divided by 6 will be the average of all of them. Clear, guys? So therefore, sum total of 5 people is going to be 100 plus 32 divided by 6. Clear? And that's going to be how much, guys? 132 by 6, which means the average is going to be 22. Is this point clear with all of us? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Now, guys, let's look at a simplified method. Okay. Now, here itself, I want to introduce a beautiful method called average as an equal distribution. Okay. So, I'm using a concept called average as an equal distribution. Let's try to understand this. Might take a bit of time, but makes our job easy. So, suppose I say that the average of, let's say, 10 people, I'm saying, let's say, is 50. Can I assume that all of them have 50, 50, 50, 50, 50? Only that, let's say only 4 people. I'm taking average of 4 people is equal to 50. Can I say all of them have 50, 50, 50, 50? Quick responses?
No, sir.
Hmm. I can't say
Maybe,
this,
sir.
but yeah, I can have an assumption, Kada, because what is happening? I only have to ensure that the sum total has to be 200, Kada. So if I'm assuming 50, 50, 50, 50, so can I say sum total is 200? So this can be one of my assumptions, okay? So this is my first point, right? Now, we will always try to always assume, suppose I say average of 5 people is 20, guys. Now, when I'm saying that average of 5 people is 20, okay, then can I also have an assumption called all of them are equal to 20, 20, 20, 20? Quick responses now. This all can be my assumptions, okay? So now let's try to see the logic. So One of the common assumption is if everybody is 20, see, understand this. Let's go reverse, Amma. If everybody is 20 here, suppose I do not know how many people are there. Let's say there are X people. What is sum total here? Sum total is 20 into X. Divided by how many people do I have? I have X people. So 20 into X by X will also give me the average is 20 kadamma. So if average is equal to 20, we can always have an assumption called all of them are 20, 20, 20, 20, and 20. Now is it clear with everyone? Fair enough. Now we will play a simple game, guys. If somebody is coming in kada, we will have equal number of chocolates. Let's say we all have 20, 20, 20, 20 chocolates. You are 5 people. I enter the class with 32. And we decide that, bro, we will have equal number of chocolates. So what do? Suppose I keep 20 in my pocket. How many extra do I have now, guys? I have 12 extra, right? Now, how many are we? I already joined the class. So you were 5 people.
6, sir.
And I also joined the gang. That means we are 6 people. Now, since we are talking about equal distribution, I divided 12 equally among 6 people. That means what will happen? Each one of us will get 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. If each one of us is getting 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, that means can I say everybody in the gang is now having 22? If everybody in the gang is having 22, that means the average becomes 22. So this becomes a very lovely method called a deviation method to understand how do we calculate averages. Is the shortcut understood, guys? So I need not put my pen down. Average is 20. This guy got, we will discuss that. Don't worry, sir. We have a lot of questions. Average is 20. This guy got 32. That means subtract 20 from 32. Subtract existing average. That will be my excess point. That means this guy brought 12 extra chocolates. You were 5, I joined you. That means now I will divide 12 by 6. That means each one of them has 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and therefore the average becomes 22. Let's look at the questions and we'll discuss them. Don't worry. Now, let's look at this question, guys. The average age of a couple 10 years ago was 27. Today, the average age of the couple and their child is 27. Find the age of the child. Can you take a minute and solve this, please? Yep. So the average age of a couple 10 years ago was 27, guys. So if I look at it this way, let's say I'm talking about a husband and a wife. If these are their present ages, husband's age 10 years ago plus wife's age 10 years ago divided by 2 is equal to 27. If you want, you can do on these lines. Okay. So can I say that this is the basic method? So husband plus wife minus 20 is equal to 54. Or husband plus wife, current sum of husband plus wife is equal to 74. Is this point clear with all of us? Quick responses, please. Yep. Now it says the average age of the couple and one of their child. So start doing this simultaneously, guys. I'm not using average anymore. So average into number of terms is equal to sum total. So what is 27 into 3? That is 81. So husband plus wife plus child is 81. From here, I know husband plus wife is 74. So can I say 74 plus child is 81, or the age of the child is 7 years? Right? This is the basic method in which you can solve this question, guys. Now let's look at the shortcut method, guys. See, I am not asked husband and wife. So I'm not bothered about the ages of husband and wife, Kadama. So let me assume, since the average age of the couple is 27, observe, everybody with me carefully, okay? Each one of them has 27. 10 years later, can I say this guy will increase by 10 and this guy will also increase by 10? So presently, can I say this is 37? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. 37 plus 37, I know the present sum total of husband plus wife is equal to 74 without any calculations. ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నాను? బికాజ్ హస్బెండ్ అండ్ వైఫ్ ఏజ్ అడగలేదమ్మా. సో హస్బెండ్ అండ్ వైఫ్ సమ్ టోటల్ ఉంటే మన పని సరిపోతుంది. అర్థమైందా? అందుకే హస్బెండ్ అండ్ వైఫ్ కి అజ్యూమ్ చేసి వెళ్ళిపోయాము. Right. So if husband plus wife sum total is 74, and today I am told that husband plus wife plus child is equal to 27 into 3, that is 81. So if we రెండు subtract చేసుకుంటే the age of the child is equal to 7. ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తుంది మనకి. Am I clear? Perfect. So let's move forward, guys. Can we look at the next question, please? Yeah. Can we solve this question, please? We'll discuss in coming questions. Don't worry, 2CO. We have those questions. Yep, let's see this, guys. Now, whenever you see, now if you observe this series is a series in arithmetic progression, guys. So there's a simple shortcut to calculate the average of a series in arithmetic progression. What did we get as the average, guys? 20. So now one more beautiful part of arithmetic progression series is add the first term and last term, they will be same. 20 plus 80 is 100. Chudandi. 30 plus 70 is also 100. 40 plus 60 is 100. 100 plus 100 plus 100 is 300 plus 50. So 350 divided by 7, the average is 50. Now always remember the shortcut for a series in arithmetic progression, okay? If the number of terms is equal to odd, okay, the shortcut says the average will be the central value n plus 1 by 2th term. Clear, guys? So since we had 7 terms, 7 plus 1 by 2, that is 8 by 2. So fourth term becomes the average right away. Clear, guys? If fourth term is the average, now let's apply the concept of average. If all of them are 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, and 50. This can be one of the assumptions because sum total is 350. Now, if I'm adding 15 to each term of the series, can I say my average will also increase by 15 because all of them are now 65, 65, 65, 65, 65, and 65. Therefore, the average also increases by 15 and therefore the answer is going to be 65. Any doubts here? Quick responses, please. Yeah, so we will learn a simplified principle of averages that doesn't apply to just, no, it can be for any series, Amma. If you have an existing average A, and let's say each term of the series, okay, each term, first point, if you are increasing by X, clear? Then your average becomes A plus X. If each term you are decreasing by X, then the average becomes A minus X. Similarly, if each term you are multiplying by X, then the average becomes A into X. And fourth one, if each term you are dividing by X, then the average becomes A divided by X. Now, this is applicable to any series, guys. Is it okay? 328? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no by everyone. This is for any series, okay? Now, if you have a series in arithmetic progression, there are shortcuts to calculate average, Amma. What is the shortcut to calculate average? So this question, first of all, if I know this model, I don't need to do anything. I have to first calculate the average of this series. Okay. Each term is increased by 15 kada. So whatever average you get here, plus 15 should be your new average. Okay, you need not write 50, 50, 50 plus 15, 15, 15. Okay. Now, if you have an arithmetic progression series, these are three simple shortcuts to calculate the average. For any series in arithmetic progression, the average is first term plus last term by 2. Okay. If the number of terms is odd, then the average is n plus 1 by 2th term. So let's take this example. 20, 30, and 40. 3 terms kada, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 by 2. That is 2, second term. So if you check, the average will be 30. Average will be the second term. That is 30. Now, suppose the number of terms is even. I am telling you 20, 30, 40, and 50. Calculate the average, guys. 20 plus 30 is 50. 50 plus 50 is 100. That is 140 by 2. Sorry, 140 by 4, my bad. And that's going to be 4 3s are 35. Okay. Now, the shortcut says it is the average of middle two terms. The 4 by 2th term, that is the second term, plus the next term by 2. So if you solve that, that is the second term plus the third term divided by 2 is going to be your average. So these are three different formulas to calculate the average of any series in arithmetic progression. Let's solve this, please. The central two terms, Charan. Yep, let's say this, guys. So average of two numbers is 20. Now I don't want you to write a plus b by 2 is equal to 20. I repeat, we cannot add the averages. So averages cannot be added. We have to focus on sum total. So we are writing a plus b is equal to, what is the sum total? Average into number of terms. That is equal to 40. And then I'm writing b plus c is equal to 19 into 2, that is equal to 38. And then I'm writing a plus c is equal to 21 into 2, that is equal to 42. So when I add all of them, I get 2 times of a plus b plus c. That is equal to how much, guys? 40 plus 42 plus 38 is going to be 120. Or in short, I get a plus b plus c is equal to 60. Now the question is asking you the value of a. So from a plus b plus c, if I remove b plus c, I get my answer. So let's replace b plus c from here. So a plus 38 is equal to 60, or the value of a is equal to 22. Okay, guys, can I move forward? Can we answer this question, please? Yep, the average of three numbers is 154. Let me assume the three numbers are a, b, and c. So I would say a plus b plus c is equal to how much, guys? 154 into 3. 3 fours are 12, 2 I carry 1. 3 5s are 15 plus 1 is 16, and that's going to be 462. Clear? The first number is twice the second, and the second number is twice the third. So if the third number is equal to c, then the second number is twice of c. And the first number is twice of the second number, that's going to be 4c. So we get this is equal to 462, or we get 7c is equal to 462, or we get the value of c is equal to 66. Clear, guys? Now what is the question asking us? The question is asking us, find the first number. The first number is 4c. That's going to be 4 into 66, which is going to be 264. And that's going to be your answer. Afroz, any doubts, guys? Yep, let's move forward, guys, with the next question. The answer is option A. Yep, let's solve this question, please. Yep, it's a very easy question, guys. The average of 20 numbers is 15 given to me. So can I say the sum total of these 20 numbers? So the sum total of these 20 numbers is 20 into 15. That is equal to 300. Okay. So the sum total is 300. Now the question says the average of first 5 is equal to 12. Okay. So let's say these are the first 5 numbers. If the average of these 5 is equal to 12, then the sum total becomes 12 into 5, that is equal to 60. If this is equal to 60 and total is equal to 300, so can I say that the sum of the remaining numbers is equal to 240? Now, how many are these numbers? 15 numbers. So I know that the average will be 240 by 15, which is equal to how much? 15 ones of 16 should be your answer, which is option A. Clear, guys? Let's move forward. Easy questions, guys. Average is a very simple topic. As I told, it's an application-based topic. So you're learning a few methods or a few models which might appear in the examination. Yep. Let's look at it together, guys. The average of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday. So I can say Monday plus Tuesday plus Wednesday plus Thursday is equal to 25 into 4, that is equal to 100. Then the average of Thursday plus Friday plus Saturday plus Sunday is equal to 20 into 4, that is equal to 80. Now if I add all of them, what do I get here? So I get Monday plus Tuesday plus Wednesday plus Thursday. Let's say it one time. Plus Friday plus Saturday plus Sunday. Do not forget there is another Thursday left, which is equal to 180. Okay. Now the question says the average temperature of the entire week. That is, this sum total is 22, which means I'm talking about 22 into 7 will be the sum total of these. So can I say 154 plus the temperature of Thursday is equal to 180, which means the temperature of Thursday is equal to 180 minus 154, that is equal to 26. So 26 is going to be your answer. Clear, guys? You can observe the first part is given about 4 days. The second part is also talking about 4 days. That means I have data of 8 days. And then the next sentence is giving me about the giving me information about the data of 7 days. So 8 and 7, which means I get the value of Thursday. Let's solve this, please. We'll discuss that, don't worry. These methods of distribution you cannot solve here. Are you able to see the question, guys? Yep, let's look at this question, guys. So to settle a bill, each of 8 friends contribute rupees 20, whereas the ninth friend contributes 40 more than the average bill per person. Now, how many friends went to the party, guys, in a way? Yeah, I know there are 9 people who went to the party. That means average bill per person, can I say, is referring to 9 friends? So let's come reverse, guys. Let's say the average of 9 friends is equal to X. Now what is happening? 8 persons have given 20 each, and the ninth friend has given 40 more than the average of 9 people. Now this is the most important point, guys. You have to come reverse because the ninth friend is talking about the average of 9 people, and I do not know the average of 9 people here. Okay. So what do I have here? So I have 160 plus 40x is sorry, plus 40 plus x is equal to 9x, or we have 200 is equal to 8x, or the value of x is equal to 200 by 8. Now 8 2s are 16, and then I have a 40, 8 5s are 40. So the average bill per person is 25 here. Okay. So the average bill per person is 25 here. That means the total bill is going to be 9 into 25, and you can write this as 25 into 10 minus 1. That's going to be 250 minus 25, which is going to be 225. Perfect. Clear? So moving forward, guys, to the next question. Now, average is an equal distribution. Apply. Easy methods. Easy. Okay. Yep, let's see this, guys. So logic is quite simple. So if 10 people have 70, 70, 70, 70, 70 with them, a person of 70 joins, it does not make any difference. So the answer for the first one is 70. Clear? Now, let's look at the third one together. So let's look at the second one. A person of 59 joins the group. Now let's do the same logic, guys. If I write 59 here, can I say 59 will be written as 70 minus 11? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Right. Now, minus 11, and this guy is also in the group now. So there were 10 people earlier, and this guy is the 11th guy. So if I have to look at equal distribution, I'm dividing minus 11 equally amongst 11 people. So therefore, I'll have minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Now, since everyone has 69, 69, 69, 69, therefore the average also becomes 69. Is this point clear? Now, how do things work when a person leaves the group? Okay. So if a person leaves the group, 70, 70, 70, 70, and this guy is also 70. Now let's say these are 9 people, this guy got a call, he had to go. Now he says that when I joined the group, I had 79. So you better give me 79. Okay. Now these are 9 people. This guy had 70. So how much do we need to give him more? We need to give him 9 more. How will we give 9 more? We are 9 people. So 9 people, can I say if each one of us gives 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 to this guy, we will be able to give him 9? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So after giving 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, the whole gang has now 69, 69, 69, 69, 69. Therefore, the average becomes 69. Is this point clear? I don't understand 3CO. Yeah, you can also do that. That is a basic method, Nana. You can always go with the basic method 3CO. Now, the last question of this slide. Now, if I'm looking at this as if all the people had 70, this guy got a call. This guy also had 70 in his pocket because the average was 70. Now, what suddenly happens? We realize that when he came, he got only 61. So when he got only 61, so what will he do? He will take 61 with him and he will leave 9 chocolates for the remaining people and go. If he's leaving 9 chocolates, either panduku cheskuntamu, right? So we are 9 people. We'll divide 9 chocolates amongst each one of us equally. So therefore, each one of us will get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 chocolates. So now since everyone has 71, the average also becomes 71. Clear, guys? Any doubts here? Quick responses, please. If 79 joins the groups, then 9 by 11, Nana. Nani game problem undra. Somebody saying, sir, what if 79 joins the group? Fair enough. If 79 joins, then I'm looking at this as 70. How much is extra left, Nana? 180, 1B0, 9 kada. Each one of them will get 9. How many are these guys? 11. I said 9 by 11. So existing average 70, deviation 9 by 11 out of it. So new average becomes 70 plus 9 by 11. Clear, Charan? Will answer your question. Don't worry. Now, Charan, your answer is if two persons of 69 left, 61 left, or 79 left. Charan, choose anyone. Okay, Charan says, sir, what if instead of one person, now there are two persons who left? Let's see this, guys. No problem. So we had 70 kada kana. The 70, the 70. Now, వీళ్ళిద్దరికి call వచ్చింది. Now, what happened? They started fighting that, bro, we came with 79 chocolates, bro. You have to give us 9 chocolates. I say, what do you calculate, Charan? You are the classroom leader ikkada. Okay. You are the CR, Mr. Charan. So what Charan decides? One guy 9, second guy 9. అయితే మేమందరూ కలిసి ఎంత ఇవ్వాలి చరణ్? అందరూ కలిసి 18 ఇస్తాం. అర్థమైందా? So can I say each one of us will give 18 by 8? So from 70, you subtract 18 by 8. That's becoming your average. Two persons left with two different weights. Throw the numbers. Bhaskar. Same ra. Problem rado. Throw Bhaskar. Send two numbers now. Bhaskar is saying, sir, one person of 63 left and the other person of 76 left. Careful. No issues. Okay. So if everybody has 70, 70, 70, Bhaskar. Bhaskar, be careful, okay? Very simple observation, Nana. ఈడి దగ్గర కూడా 70 ఉంది, ఈడి దగ్గర కూడా 70 ఉంది. వీళ్ళిద్దరికి కాల్ వచ్చిందిరా. They want to go. Now this guy says, bro, you have to give me 6. And we catch hold of this guy. We tell, bro, you have to give 7 to us. అర్థమవుతుందా భాస్కర్? So if you are the CR Bhaskar, what will you do? So if somebody who has to give me 7, అక్కడ నుంచి 7 8కి ఇచ్చిస్తాను కదా, 6 8కి ఇచ్చిస్తాను కదా. Easier part is if this guy has to give us 7, we ask him to give him 6. మీరిద్దరు చూడండి రా. So he will give 6 అక్కడ. That means he will leave 1 for us కదా. Bhaskar? So 1 we will be sharing. How many are we? We are 8 people. So 70 plus 1 by 8 ante. See, understand the logic. Whatever is left or whatever we have to give, we will do it together, Nana. Ardhamainda? So the best way to look at this question, what Bhaskar also asked was, let's say 70, 70, 70. According to Bhaskar, this guy is 63. That means he will leave 7 for us. According to Bhaskar, this guy is 76. That means he has to take 6 from us. So minus 6 plus 7. This is deviation, kada. After offsetting also, we are still left with 1 extra chocolate. 1 అయితే మేము మనకి ఎక్స్ట్రా దొరుకుతుంది. సో అందరి దగ్గర 70 ఉంది. అందరికి 1/8 1/8 1/8 ఇస్తాం. అయితే టోటల్ ఎంత అయిపోద్ది? 70 plus 1/8. So 70 1/8 becomes your answer. Thank you, Manikanta. Thank you, Rishi, for finding the explanation interesting. So this is how we do it. It's a very logical topic, guys. It's a very logical topic. Okay. Let's solve this question, please. Try to do it verbally. Try to see that we get the answer in the least possible time. When a student weighing 68 joins a group of 8 students, the average of the group increases by 1.5. Think very logically. I do not know the existing average. How many are these 8 people? Always right, okay? A student of 68 joins. So what were we doing? We were first giving him A. Whatever was left out, we were dividing equally amongst all of us, including this guy. Now, what did this guy do? This guy gave 1.5 chocolates to everyone, including him. Because the average of 9 people is A plus 1.5. Do not forget this, okay? So, can I say he distributed 1.5 into 9 chocolates? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Everybody I gave 1.5, including myself. You are 8 people and I gave 1.5 to myself also. That means I gave extra 13.5 chocolates. And A is also with him. So A plus 13.5 is equal to 68. Or the value of A is equal to 54.5. Same concept is what we are applying. Clear? 16 minus 13.5. I did not understand, Rishi, what you're trying to say. Yeah, 68 minus 13.5 is 54.5, no? Yeah, Murali, what happened, Nana? I'm assuming that existing average was A, Murali. This guy got 68. So as per our method, we first give him A. Whatever is left out is distributed. This time I'm calculating in a reverse way. Since I know everybody got 1.5 more, so 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 8 people, including him. I think he distributed 9 into 1.5, including him 2C0. Average of the new group, not old group. అర్థమైందా 2C0? If you are not giving to this guy, then what will happen, Chudu? A plus 1.5, A plus 1.5, 8 people unnaru. Matram 8 ki you are not giving, you are keeping A only. I think average will not increase by 1.5 kada. When I say average is increasing by 1.5, which means including him, it is increasing by 1.5. Now is it clear? Perfect. Let's move forward. Solve one more, please. Yep. Sachin scored the average of Sachin after 81 day matches is 55. Very interesting and very logical question. Okay, guys. Let's do it together. Very easy. 55, 55, 55, 55. These are 80 matches. 55 scores చేశాడమ్మా. ఓకేనా ఫైనల్ స్కోర్ ఆడికి ఏం దొరికింది 57, 57, 57 and an extra 57. అర్థమైందా? Everybody, is this clear? This is my 80th one day match. And this is my 81st one day match. Is this clear, guys? Everybody? When I ask you, is this clear? I want a yes or a no. Yeah. So can I say all these 80, he is increasing 2 ante. So if all these 80 he is increasing 2, that means 80 into 2 is the increase value. Here he has not played and here he has got 57. So can I say the answer becomes 80 into 2 plus 57? Because when he played initially, he did not play the initial 81st match. Right? So 160 plus 57, my answer becomes 270. Any doubts? Great. Let's solve this question, guys. Give me a minute. You guys can solve. Yeah, let's look at this, guys. So this question says the average weight of 37 students is 42. When one of them goes, the weight decreases by 2. Now again, look at it very carefully. Pictorial representation is really important. 37, 37. I'm sorry, guys. The average is 42. Extremely sorry. Yeah. 42, 42, 42, and 42. Clear? Now this guy wants to go. Okay, we send him, but he does not go like this. He ensures that everybody, he started taking 2 rupees from everybody, right? Everybody reduced by 2 kadamma. So from everyone he snatched 2 rupees. That means he snatched how many rupees? 36 into 2. That means he snatched 72. He already had in his pocket 42. So that means how much did he go? Any doubts here? Exactly right, 142. That's 42 plus 36 into 2. Amma. Clear, Charan? Any doubts, Charan? Perfect. Let's move forward, guys. Interesting. You guys are learning it really well. Chalo. Let's look at this question, please. अरे साई सॉल्व చేయరా పడుకుంటున్నావురా సాయి మమ్మిది what's yeah సాయి మమ్మిది where are you get up bro guys have a pen and paper guys yeah let's see this guys if a student weighing 70 kg joins the group of n students the average declines by 1 okay if a new student weighing 55 kgs the average of the group would have declined by 2. Now, in this question, neither has the old average been given nor has anything else been given. Okay, so let's see this. So, I do not know the number of people n, and let's say the existing average is a, n into a plus 70 divided by n plus 1. The average increases by 1. So, this is what we get. Okay, so you solve this, you get na plus 70 is equal to Na plus N plus A plus 1. So Na gets cancelled. 1 comes out to this side. So we can say that N plus A is equal to 69. Is this point clear with all of us, guys? Now, If the new student would have weighed 55, so NA plus 55 is equal to N plus 1 into the average would have declined by 2. That's A minus 2. So let's solve it here. So you get NA plus 55 is equal to NA minus 2N plus A minus 2. NA gets cancelled. Minus 2N plus A is equal to 57. Clear, guys? Minus, plus, and a minus. So we have 3N is equal to 12, or the value of N is equal to 4. So what is the value of N here, guys? So the old number of students will be 4. Can I move forward? So let's move to weighted average, guys. Quick last 15 minutes of the class, we'll move to weighted averages, and in the next class, we'll learn allegations and mixtures. Okay. Can you take a minute and solve all the three of them? అయిపోద్ది నాన్న ఎందుకు కాబడ పడుతున్నావురా 1B0. Right, let's see this. So the average of set A, the average of set A is quite easy because the series in arithmetic progression, the central value is the average. Why N plus 2 omma to if? Just 1 second, guys. The question is saying if, buddy. 2B2. If means I'm again back to refresh. I have N people and average is A only. It did not say including them. Okay, the first one, the answer is 2. The second one is also series in arithmetic progression. Number of terms is 5. So the answer is 6 for the second term. Now, third term, third series, all of you are saying 2 plus 6 by 2. Now, this is completely wrong, guys. Please remember, I clearly told you, we will not be focusing on averages. We cannot focus on averages. If the question is asking you average of both the groups combined together, I taught you in the beginning, it is N1 into A1, that is the sum total of first group, plus N2 into A2, that is sum total of second group, divided by N1 plus N2. So 2 into 3, there are 3 terms. So the sum total of first group is 6. 6 into 5, there are 5 terms. So second group is, there is a total of 30 people, divided by 8. So your answer becomes 36 by 8. That is equal to 4.5. Is this point clear with all of us? 4 can never be the thing. Now, what is 4, guys? This is average of averages. The question did not ask you average of averages. The question asked you weighted average or combined average. Is it clear? Directly by using application, yes, you can club both of them, but please appreciate, Charan, this question will not come in the exam. This is just an introduction question. Okay. So this is the overall average whenever more than one group is given. Please understand, we are going by the concept of average only. If you see, this is nothing but sum total of both the groups divided by number of terms of both the groups. So average when one group is given, weighted average when two groups are given. Yeah, can we solve this, please? ఇంకా 15 ఇస్తున్నారా ఏంట్రా? అరే ఏం చేస్తున్నారా? 15 16 ఏంట్రా? యావరేజ్ 14 ఏంట్రా? అగైన్ యావరేజ్. How are you again doing average 1 plus average 2 by 2? I just told you that this cannot be done kadamma. Wow, Rishi, you derived some beautiful thing, man. So first of all, it is not 16 plus 14 by 2 because it is not average of averages. Clear, Murli? So what is given to me? I have boys, I have girls, I have averages 16, I have averages 14. Now, do I know the number of boys and girls? The number of boys is B, the number of girls is G. If I go by the formula, I ain't ostadamma 16 into B plus 14 into G divided by B plus G kada? Yes, Rishi, teach me how to get 112 by 7 from here, bro. The answer here is going to be cannot be determined or data insufficient. Clear, guys? నేను ముందుకి వెళ్ళొచ్చా? Everybody? Thank you. So please remember, earnest request, kindly, despite being my student, never ever write A1 plus A2 by 2. Okay? You get a -1, but I get a lot of problems. So weighted average is not average of averages. Thank you, guys. Let's do this, please. Yep, let's see this, guys. So there are 10 girls in a class and the average age of 10 girls. Okay, so let's say there are 10 girls, number of girls are 10 and the average is 20. And the number of boys are 40 of the boys in the class and the average is 30. Now I repeat, sum total of all the girls is average into number of terms is equal to sum total. So here you have 200, here you have 1200, 200 plus 1200 by 10 plus 40. And that's going to be how much, guys? 1400 by 50. And that is going to be how much, guys? 28. Clear, all of us? Clear. So always remember one thing, guys. Now, why is it called weighted average? It is called weighted average because it is something like a weighing scale. So this is my average. Suppose this is the group representing boys and this is the group representing girls. I know that if I have a weighing scale, wherever I put more weight, that area will be bent, kadamma. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Now here in weighted average, your weight is always the denominator, that is number of people. So if you see, I am applying more weight on boys. So if this is the average representing boys, this is the average representing girls, I know the midpoint is 25. Okay, guys. Now when will I have the midpoint value? Who can tell me that? Midpoint value will be when the weighing scale is balanced. The weighing scale will be balanced when both the sides we have equal weights, which means if we have same number of boys and same number of girls, the weighing scale will balance. First point. Clear? Now, since I'm applying more weight towards boys, your answer will always lie between 25 and 30. By chance calculation mistake అయితే కూడా ఈ కామన్ సెన్స్ అప్లై చేయండి. అర్థమైందా? Similarly, if I have more girls, then you will see then the average will lie between 20 and 25 if the weight is more here. Let's say number of girls and number of boys. So logic is quite simple. If the number of boys is equal to number of girls, then it will be at the midpoint. In that case, you can do 20 plus 30 by 2 because that will be midpoint. Okay. If number of boys is greater than number of girls, then the average will lie between 25 and 30. If the number of girls is greater than number of boys, then the average will lie between 20 and 25. This is the concept of weighted average. Clear, guys? Can I move forward? Let's get the answer of this question, please. First, observe which is what? The average marks obtained by boys and girls of a class are 20 and 30 respectively. Okay. So I have boys and I have girls. The average marks are 20 and 30. I repeat, if the ratio is given, you cannot take 3:2. Let's say the number of boys is equal to 3x and the number of girls is equal to 2x. So this is average and this is number. So obviously boys are more, so the answer will be between 20 and 25. You should observe right away. What's the mid value between these two? The mid value between these two is 25. Since number of boys is more, let us see, can we get the answer first of all? So 20 into 3x will give me 60x, 30 into 2x will also give me 60x. 60x plus 60x divided by 5x, I get 120x by 5x, and therefore the answer is going to be 24. As I told you, the number of boys are more, so therefore the answer will be between 20 and 25. Is this point clear with all of us? What is one more thing that I can conclude? If I'm given the ratio of weights, you can term them as weights or you can term them as denominator or you can term them as number of people. We can still get my answer. We saw that we got the ratio of number of people, but we got a final value. Okay. Let's look at the next question. Can I get the answer in this? Take a minute and solve, please. Yep, let's see this, guys. So here I say the average is 2x and the average is 3x, but the number of boys is 30 and the number of boys is 20. Let's see. The sum total is 60x and the sum total is 60x, but the denominator will be 50, which means I cannot determine my answer. Clear, guys? So what's the conclusion here, guys? The conclusion is if I'm given ratio of the denominator, I can get my answer. But if I'm given ratio of the averages, I cannot get my answer. Which means the average should be given. See, guys, in the formula, if I'm writing N1A1 plus N2A2 by N1 plus N2 is equal to, let's say, overall average. Clear? So first scenario is when everything is given, N1, N2, A1, A2, and let's say AM. Any 4 out of these 5 are given, I can calculate the remaining ones. Clear? Second step, if I'm given A1, A2, and AM, I can calculate the ratio of N1 and N2 and vice versa. Clear? Vice versa means what? This can be rearranged as if I'm given A1, A2 and N1 is to N2, we can also calculate AM. But if I'm given ratio of averages in no scenario, can I get my answer? Is this point clear? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So let's stop here. It's 12:30. Had a great time, guys. I believe you guys also had a great time. Average is a very interesting topic, right? So let's call it a day and then we'll meet at 2 o'clock. I have another class at 2 o'clock with batch 1. So see you guys mostly tomorrow. Till then, take care. Charan, which one? Last slide? ఇంకా తీసుకున్నాను. Yep, thank you guys. See you guys in the afternoon. Take care. For more than 2 variables, same thing. No, sum total of the first group 262. This is S1 plus S2 plus S3. For 3, you will not be doing anything. The same thing. Nothing different. Clear, Karunakar? 262, the test will be opened after all the topics are over, Nana, after next Saturday.